KW6S.
I didn't understand the question about the log. Am I still using the log periodic? Yes, but on this band, it's not the log periodic. This is the 8 Yagi array at 100 feet. Over.
Yeah, no, you said you were trying to do some testing on an antenna there. Was that the log periodic that they were building?
Yeah, no, that's all done. We did that for MIT last week, and that testing is all done. They were happy with the testing and the performance and the mechanical aspects of it, so they went home a day early. We're in the field down below, and we're testing antennas at 2 meters, 220, 432, and 900, roughly in those frequency ranges. It's an obtuse number they've given us in a broader bandwidth than the antennas for just 2 meters and but that's the general frequency range. So 4 different bands and arrays of 4 Yagi cross-polarized for each band. Over.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember years ago I had you guys make a custom for me. Somewhere in the aircraft band is kind of on the high end of the aircraft band, I think it was. And it worked.
Give me some more chatter.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I was just saying that I had, you guys had built me a antenna for the high end of the aircraft AM band, a little below 2 meters, and it worked out really good for me. And so we used that overseas as well. So I remember I just called down there and said, hey, can you make me this? And whoever I talked to said, sure, we'll do that. And next thing I know, I had it. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, well, sometimes we're faster than other times, but yeah, that's a good deal. I just turned the air conditioning on, and here it's pretty warm in the shack. But I'm glad we did that, and they were able to do that for you quickly. We're probably a little slower these days because we're barely backed up with a lot of this commercial business. So we're not doing as much specialized amateur stuff. Or that wasn't amateur, but we would have accommodated you within reason, I'm sure. Even then, even now. Anyway, the guys are still down in the field. They're putting in some long days because they're really fighting the horizontal range is fighting us, as I mentioned. I think they're going to go right up and try to do 432. They're going to skip 220. What we found was if we used a higher gain source antenna, we got less ground reflection, which makes sense. You have to accommodate the near field problems, but we got much better result. We got it within a tolerable level of the gain that the computer says we should have. The strange part of it is the azimuth and the elevation patterns that we're running on the antennas and looking at the 3 dB points indicate that the gain is where it should be. They absolutely dead nuts match right down to the degree where the 3 dB points are. So we're pretty confident we're getting good measurements. It's just that the ground gain is screwing up the gain measurements. Anyway, that's what's going on. Let me move on up into the Bay Area and see what, maybe we should have you turn south and see if you can call in. Both Mike, WA6AAJ, and AA6 Sugar are both on frequency, but they're trying to work Ralph, and I'm sure that's done by now. So go south and see if you can pick them up, Tom. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC.
Very good. Moving down south to try for AA6S. 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 K6NYC, KW6S.
And no response from the guys down south?
Nope.
Okay, well, they'll be there. They know I turned up this way. And they should be here. Maybe they're struggling with Ralph tonight. Anyway, hang in there a few minutes. Let's just keep listening down that way, and I'll move into the Bay Area, and hopefully I won't bother you to the point where you can't tell that they're in there.
Likely 2 meters. But I'll turn down that way and keep a listen out for them while you carry on here, and I'll catch you tomorrow night. K6NYC, KW6S.
Yeah, I doubled a little bit with you, but you said exactly what I was telling you to do, so you're on the right page. Hi. 7-3, Tom, thanks, and good luck with Mike and Bill down there. KW6 Sugar in Santa Cruz, number 610, K6MYC Bozo Net, 1296 going into the Bay Area. Okay. 86S okay or WB6JNN? Anybody?
WB6JNN.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Jim. Good evening. I'm probably not quite peaked on you, but we're close. You got a good signal. Take a transmission. I haven't heard Fred yet, but I just came up your way. WB6JNN 285 K6MYC. I hear you, but the band is acting up on us here, and so is my rotor. I don't know what's going on here. Somebody's messing with me or something, because it keeps changing the heading. Yeah, go ahead and make a transmission. I'll try to peak on you, Jim. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do that. And going up above San Francisco now, and I don't know where it is passing it. Baker 6, Japan, Norway. And you're not very strong here either. You're not very strong, so not a real good Mike. K6MYC, WB6JNN.
Yeah, well, the band is all over the place. You're fading, even in one word, you fade from J, and then the first N of J and N just disappears. So it's really radical tonight. We got you all okay. I'm pretty sure I'm aimed right at you, and if I keep the antenna heading in this direction, I don't know whether it's accidental or what, but it keeps changing to different headings in the shack here. Are you still copying me now? Over. WB6JNN, are you still copying?
I was right on the ragged edge of about an S1 on the SVR receiver there, so your receiver. So I know I'm not coming in real strong. But anyway, it's just not a real good night over here. K6MYC, WB6JNN.
Yeah, no, you're Q5, Jim. You're absolutely Q5 here. And are you copying me, S4, S5 or so? You must not be hearing me very well. I'm making power. No VSWR, I'm making about 500 watts, over. again, Bay Area, 1296, K6MYC, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, DM07. Anybody copy?
I copy Mike, KM6SR, number 432.
Okay, good evening, Rob. I'm having a terrible time here. My heading keeps changing. Are you watching the live stream?
No, I can turn it on.
Yeah, I don't know whether you'll see it or not, but my heading keeps changing. I keep setting it, and then it comes up and it's reading something else. And I'm in mode 0 as much as I can tell. Mode 0 is my manual control. I should be, I think it right now is at 291. I'm reading 291 on the meter, on the readout here.
KC5 DTU 712.
Well, hi there. Boy, oh boy, you've been quiet. Good evening, Curie. 712, KC5 DTU. Go ahead, take one.
Roger, roger. Well, I got the 6 meter down, and I will be heading to Dr. Michael's place, but it'll probably be Friday. Laura has appointments all week.
Yeah, well, that's probably good. I've got customers in town here anyway. So it might be better to keep it to Friday, at least Friday, and or over the weekend or next week, either one. I'm not doing much with the customers, but the facilities are very, very busy over.
Roger, roger. Sounds like it's all working out. It sounds like a plan. And good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Kerry. KC5 DTU, KM6SR. I had to turn my antenna so I could pick you up.
Roger, roger. Well, I'm radiating, and that's a good thing. So, how's Michael, though?
I'm doing fine. I was in town today, but a very rushed trip. And it got even more rushed at the end because I got a call from Matt and said he needs me to pick up an antenna that they needed back here on the antenna range. And we had planned on doing a little bit more shopping, but we raced through our shopping list at the drugstore, got gas, and headed home. So that all worked out, but it was a very rushed trip. I went in town mainly to get some parts for my pool and also to get some cash so I could pay the workers here. I have a little lady that's doing my weed eating and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what's going on here. And I don't know whether Judy's a little more busy in the morning than usual because Carolyn, her daughter's here. It looks like Carolyn will be here until next Tuesday or next Monday night. Or next Monday she'll probably leave. She's got a doctor's appointment up in Sonora on Tuesday, so she has to go up for that. It's after her operation on the 2 broken arms. Over.
Roger, roger. Yeah, well, it sounds like your day was about like mine. Like I said, Laura had appointment today, and for the next 3 days of the week here, and we've been running like crazy. So it would have been a good if we could have, but we didn't. But we'll make it up.
Yeah, we'll get her done. Next week is pretty open as far as I can see. There's nothing going on. So it should work out just fine, Kerry. Friday is going to work out, too. Friday will be all right. They'll probably leave Thursday night. I don't think they'll be here through Friday, but that remains to be seen. So to be totally safe and not have the facilities busy with ATVs running back and forth between here and the field and all that, it may be better to push it into the weekend at least. I know they'll be gone by the weekend. So depending on what your plans are, I'm always open on the weekend. And maybe you could even bring Laura up with you, and Judy and Laura can have a little chat.
Quick break there, Rob. How's tomorrow looking? What's going on?
Rob, go ahead.
For me on tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to go up to Pine Ridge School with Ken and Marcus and check out our field day site.
Okay. Well, I know we had talked about it, so let me know, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Did you want to go up and check it out?
I had wanted to, but just talking with Michael too, I know Laura has an appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to just go ahead and disregard on tomorrow. But we might take a drive up there on our own and just look at it.
Okay, that sounds good. I think Ken said they like to know when we're coming, but if you're on the outside just looking, I don't see any issues with that.
Roger, roger. Okay. Well, that's what we'll do, and thanks for the invite, and we'll take it from there and be in contact with you.
Okay, sounds good, Kerry. KC5DTU, KM6SR.
KM6SR, KC5DTU, and back to you at net there, Michael.
Okay. I was going to ask something else. What the hell was I going to ask you? I'll be darned. Well, I'll think of it. Stick around on frequency for a minute. I haven't heard anybody in the Bay Area except Jim, WB6JNN. I don't know where everybody else is. I'm pointed at W6PQL at the moment. W6PQL, are you there, Jim?
I heard Bill in there also.
I just wanted to say hello, Kerry, A6S.
You work, Ralph?
No, Ralph. Still waiting. Mike and I both been calling him. Mike was here, too. We both came from the 090 back up to here. But anyway, I just wanted to say good evening to KC5DTU there. And we'll stand by here. Mike might be in there, too.
Okay, and Tom is looking for both you and Mike, KW6S, so give him a call when you're free.
I'll turn the antenna that way.
DTU and Rob, KM6SR.
Okay.
Mike, WA6AAJ, KC5DTU, and AA6S. Good evening to you, Bill. Good to hear you guys.
Yeah, Roger. I got my antenna back down around you. I was going to head up there, see if Tom was there. Coming back down. There we go. KC5DTU. Good signal here. You're over your S9 at least. AA6S, over.
Well, you have to give our maestro at Net Control the credit there. He makes good antennas.
Yeah. Mike and I got 4 of them up there.
Roger, roger. Well, another proud graduate here, so he does good work.
Roger, roger. Well, I'll head up to Tom's direction there and see if KW6S is in there.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to keep calling the Bay Area. I got only one check in the Bay Area. Bay Area, Bozo Net, 1296. Where's everybody? K6MYC, standing by.
86S, okay. 86S.
KD6S, okay. I heard you, Fred. We got you all okay, Fred. Go ahead.
Kilo Bravo 6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775 Charlie Mike 87 AA6S AA6S KW6S. Well, that made a difference. You turned your antenna. I didn't know it was you or Mike talking. I think it was Mike. KW6S KW6S. Good evening, Tom. AA6S, over. Good evening, Bill. Yeah, you guys started moving your...
Yeah, we got QR Mary, Mike. We got QR Mary on frequency. Hang in there, Ken, if you can. You're good copy here, Mike. Just stand by, stand by. KB6 at Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. Stand by, and we got you, Fred. Hang on.
We're getting into Mike there, Bill.
Roger.
KW6S.
KW6S. And in fact, this Mike's trying to get some stuff out of the Bay Area, so I'll say 73s there, Tom. Signal's not real good, not like it normally is, so I don't know what's going on. Too many solar flares and no inversion layer, I guess. KW6S, KW6S, AA6S. We'll say 73s, Tom. Thank you. Over and over.
AA6S, KW6S.
He's signing, Tom. He's signing, and we're working the Bay Area. We finally got a few people in the Bay Area here. KD6SOK, KD6SOK. Fred, where'd you go? K6MYC. I'm copying you about 50% of the time, Fred. There's heavy QSB. You come up out of the noise in Q5, so we better just give it away for tonight, but I do have you checked in. Thank you, Fred. Very, very radical conditions, very bad conditions here tonight on 1296. 73, Fred. KD6SOK, 73, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Okay, and back over to you, Mike. Let's see if I can pull you out. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. That should be more in your direction. K6MYC, over.
That's okay. That's okay. Now you're coming in, Mike.
Okay, well, everything's off. I'm pointing toward the North Bay, and you're in there good now, Fred. It's okay now, but I'm having to point in all funny directions here. KD6SOK, 73 for tonight, Fred. K6MYC. Have a good weekend.
Okay, you too, Mike. Well, it's only Tuesday, right? So, all right. Am I wrong or what?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm clear up in the 290 region, so either something's going out of calibration here or something. Anyway, I got a good copy on you now. 73, Fred. 73. KD6SOK Cupertino, 507, K6MYC. Bye-bye.
All right, good night, Mike. KD6SOK 73.
73, Fred. Now you're booming. I don't know what the band is just doing weird stuff here.
Yeah, that's really weird. You're an F9. You're really strong now.
Yeah, now but I'm almost up at 300 degrees.
It's armchair coffee tonight. It's amazing.
Yeah, who could tell? Okay, let me pick up Mike. He's standing by there. Mike, make some noise and I'll try to peek on you there. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. Q5 when last heard, Mike, over.
K6MYC, K6MYC, KB6 WFC, Kilo Bravo 6, Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, 775, Charlie Mike 87. 57 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, very good, very good. 57. Did you say 57, 57 degrees?
Roger, roger. It's summertime now.
Holy cow, yeah, we were only 95 here today. Way down, way down to 95 degrees. Good copy. And it's amazingly good signal for 1296, Mike. So the band is favoring you and me, but it's bad for a lot of other people. And you're about where you should be, in the direction that I would normally expect you. Anyway, thanks for being patient. There was a lot of activity. The guys down south had turned up trying to work top in Santa Cruz. So I was getting backside QR Mary. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie for your final, Mike. K6MYC, over.
Roger. Thank you, Mike. And good evening, 73. Have a good one. KB6 WFC clear.
Roger, 73, Mike. Okay, where's W6PQL? Who are you, Jim? W6 Papa Queen London or KB6BA, over? KT2G, Kilo Tango 2 Golf, K6MYC. How about you, Mark?
W6PQL.
There you are, okay. W6PQL 1296, finally got you here. Been pointing in your direction for 10 minutes here. W6PQL on a group, K6MYC. Good evening.
I looked up and it was 7:48. And, yeah, let me kill the audio from the live stream. There we go, because I'm hearing you fine on the regular receiver. Yeah, I just looked up and noticed that it was way past time, and you were early tonight, so timing was kind of bad, but I'm here, present accounted for. B6NYC, W6PQL.
Okay, what time did you say it was? What time did you say it is right now?
Well, you know, about 7:46, 7:47, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't get in here till 7:30 on the nose, so. But the clock in here has gone bonkers. I'm going to have to take it down, probably put some batteries in. It says it's 10 after 6, so I don't go by it, but I would if it was even close. Anyway, thanks, Jim, and good to hear you, and have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you Sunday night. Everything should be back to normal for the Nets this next week. W6PQL, K6MYC. Good night for now.
Okay, very good. Yeah, are you not going to be on tomorrow and Thursday?
Oh, I'm thinking it's Thursday already. No, I'll be here. Sorry. For some, I'm all mixed up because I thought yesterday was Sunday. Over.
Okay, yeah, well, I guess that's what happens when we get retired. All right, see you later, Mike. W6PQL.
Well, I was tired yesterday, and I'm retired today.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Well, it's been a funny week, and we've got the customers are in here, the Italians are here, and they've been working overtime to get everything working down below. We've having nothing but range problems. The range is working perfectly when we go vertically polarized, but the horizontal polarity is all messed up, and where gains are down from where they should be. But we know the antennas are working. It's just the range ain't telling us the truth. It's the same antenna, vertical or horizontal, and the verticals show the proper gain, and you turn the antennas horizontal, and they don't work the same. Over.
Oh, okay. You're pretty sure it's not something else?
I'm sorry, say it again?
I say you're pretty sure it's not something else?
Well, it could be. It's ground reflections is what it is, but the ground, we're not getting the repeatability. 2 weeks ago, they did all the measurements, and everything measured perfectly within a few tenths of a dB of where things were supposed to be. Today, the ground gain on horizontal, the gain on horizontal is down 3 or 4 or 5 dB. It's perfect on vertical, and it's down 4 or 5 dB on horizontal, and we can't figure out why. So we changed to a different source antenna with a narrower beam width, and the gain came up within a couple of dB of where it should be. So it's clearly something related to the ground on horizontal. Over.
Okay, yeah, you're getting some reflections from something that's in that plane, I guess, and that's probably just hitting the receiving antenna at just the wrong spot where you got something coming in that cancels. All righty, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, well, they're working on it. 2 meters has been resolved, and now they're going to go to 220, but we don't have a different source antenna for 220. We went to a 2M9 SSB for 2 meters from the little log periodic, which we were using as the source, and that cleared up the 2 meter problem. So, but I don't have any extra short 220 antennas here at the house. So they're going to be building one or getting one from the plant tomorrow. In the meantime, they're going to do the tests at 430 megs tomorrow and see if that correlates with what they had a couple of weeks ago. If it does, then we can pretty well confirm that it's the range that's screwing around with us. 7.3, they'll figure it out, but it's all a good learning experience. But they're having to work in the hot sun there. W6PQL 73 Jim, K6MYC.
WA6AAJ.
Okay. Go ahead, Mike. Listen up for Mike, AAJ, Jim. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm not pointing at Jim. I wanted to check Ralph, and Ralph came up and to 090, and we both got him. So check Ralph in.
Okay, we got Ralph checked in. Thank you for that. They were just reporting that Ralph checked in with them down here. I don't know whether you caught him tonight or not, Jim. W6PQL with WA6AAJ Clovis, K6MYC.
No, I don't normally look for them. The guys in the valley take care of that.
Yeah, well, it's just for some reason Ralph was very late today, or later than normal. I worked him last night on 222, but he was way weak. But on the other hand, Ken OIB, just 3 miles south of us, 5 miles south of me here, had him at S8, S9. But I could hardly hear Ralph on 220 last night. I could copy him. He was Q3, Q4 most of the time, and Q5, but he was really struggling with me. He barely got my call, even though I'm running way more power than he is. So Ralph not only doesn't transmit well, he doesn't hear well either. 7-3. Hey, Jim, can you look at the? Are you watching the live stream there, Jim?
Not right now, no.
Okay. I was just trying to confirm. In the early part of this tonight, I had trouble with where I was pointing. Everything seems to be off a little bit, and it's been real reliable and right spot on for weeks. I haven't had to do any recal or anything, and all of a sudden tonight, everybody's about 10, 15 degrees more to the north, so maybe something slipped. I'll check it tomorrow, and I'll be on a different system tomorrow, so it won't be an issue. 7-3 Jim, W6PQL, K6MYC will be clear. Good night for now. Have a good one.
Okay, well, I'm looking at it now, and it looks like you're just a little bit north of San Francisco. Not by much, maybe 5 degrees or so. Is that about right?
Yeah, I'm reading 298 here.
Yeah, that's what it looks like on the live stream.
Okay. Normally you're 288 to 290. Anyway, we'll figure it out. 7-3, thank you for that cross-check, Jim. W6PQL, we already have JNN, SOK, and KB6WFC already checked in. I'm waiting for KT2G, but I haven't heard Mark yet. 7-3. Okay, going up to Oakley. Here we are at Oakley. Oakley, N6RO, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, loud and clear in Charlie Mike 97. And Bozo 835 sitting in the chair after consuming chicken and spinach. High temperature 89. Over.
Yeah, I don't know what it was here today. I think we busted 90, but not by much. It's supposed to be 1 or 2 days we're going to be pushing toward 100, and then the coming weekend it's going to be down in the 80s. We'll be in the 80s all weekend, and I'm looking forward to that for work days. Over.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well, because we have a major contest, and with all these fires running, we need to keep it cool. And see, another comment which I forgot.
Well, okay, on your dinner, I haven't had one yet. The boys are still here with the Italians down in the field on the antenna range, so we've been burning midnight oil on the antenna range with all kinds of problems. The vertical is testing perfectly. These arrays are cross-polarized, so the vertical gain measurements and everything measuring fine, but the horizontal are off. And it's due to some ground reflection, but it's different than it was 2 weeks ago. Over.
Yeah. I haven't listened that much to know what's going on. Is this on your property?
Yeah, down in the lower 40. You haven't seen it, but if you look at it on Google, you'll see to the northeast of the house, there's a huge open field down there. And if you look at it, probably they haven't taken pictures of it currently, but there's a couple of towers down there of masts, I should say, and some self-supporting frameworks that we've got. One of the masts is on wheels. The frame is about 10 foot square, so it holds the mast up. And then the other mast is stationary on the same base, but without wheels. And then we've got a big tent down there, a 10 by 10 tent to keep it cool. My big work platform with the Rolly orchard wheels, flat iron wheels, is down there. And lots of wires and stuff, but a big flat area, and it's very open. You would think that it would be minimal in terms of ground reflections, but we're getting the ground reflections on horizontal only, over.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Well, that's quite a project. It's a wonder that we old parts keep building. We just can't stop.
That's it. Anyway, enjoy the week, the evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night on 4:32, and then, of course, you'll be on for the contest, and we'll be resting, if you will, from all the fall draw. I had to make a quick trip into town today. Matt hasn't been able to go to the bank for me, so I had to get cash, and we had to pick up a bunch of pulls to keep parts to keep our pool going. New filter and some diatomaceous and some chlorine and other things. So big trip, and then we did have a few things at the drugstore that we had to pick up. Rush trip in, rush trip back, and bringing back a 2M9 SSB for Matt so that they can change out the horizontal source antenna, and that seemed to correct some of the problems. So it's clearly a ground reflection thing. The source antenna we normally have been using is a very broad beam width, horizontally polarized little log periodic that covers all the frequencies that we are using. But we needed to put something up there higher gain and get away from the ground gain, and then our numbers started to fall in place. Over.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, I really like my 2M9 at its perch on top of the 40-meter tower. And the 2M7 works real good also at 55 feet, or 50 feet, whatever it is. We're not looking forward to the weather tomorrow. It's supposed to peak at 99. I don't think it'll quite make that, but I'll have to run the air conditioner. See you tomorrow night on 2-meter and Sorrow.
4:32. Oh, no, it is. This is Tuesday, isn't it? Jesus, I'm off 2 days. I'm thinking this is Wednesday already. And I thought for a while it was Thursday. I thought yesterday was Sunday. I'm lost. I don't know what the hell day it is here. 7-3 Cat, take care. K6MYC going to Sacramento.
Well, I'm the same way. I have to look at the computer to see what day it is.
Yeah, I hear ya.
See you tomorrow.
Roger, 7-3. Anybody else in this direction? How about you, John? KD6WBL. N6BCC. N5NPD. W6WSS. K6OJM. I'm running out of calls and not getting any answers. I'm going to Sacramento. The heck with you guys. Let's try it here. KO6KD, Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta. Are you there? K6MYC. 756, go ahead, Darren. Give me some more chatter, Darren. I need to check, put the beam on you there, over. I'm somewhere up that way. I should be getting Sacramento and KR6MR. John, are you here? KO6KD, K6MYC. I'm just getting about 3 words and then you fade out. Just keep calling, keep calling, keep calling. I'll find you, I'll find you. Keep calling, over. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, gotcha. KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC. I hear you. By golly, I was thinking this was 2 meters, but it's 1296. I'm all screwed up tonight. Hi. Pretty good signal, Darren. I've copied you. We've got you logged in here, 756. Thanks so much for being there. Sorry we missed you over the weekend, but I know you had a trip with the XYL. I know you made a little vacation trip with the XYL. 73, thank you, Darren. Thank you. KJ6KFB 756 K6MYC. Over. Okay, let me try this. KE6GLA. How about you, Jay? KE6 Juliet Lima, Germany Lima Alpha. KE6GLA. KE6GLA. K6MYC. Calling and listening. Over. Okay, nothing heard. KR6MR is broken. I don't think he's going to be in there. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. Roger. Q3 to 4. Very steady signal, but very weak. But we've got you. Thank you for the extra effort. I know you're struggling because of the blown or damaged amplifier, but we've got you Q3 to Q5, John. Thank you for the check-in here on 1296. KR6MR 73, John. Thank you. K6MYC, over.
KM6SRR.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, John had passed on the name of a guy up there that we were going to give him a Bozo number, but he never did check in. His name was Kim Schindel, KE6RKX.
Yeah, but probably not on this band. He's probably on a 2-meter guy.
Yeah, the LA guys need some more numbers. I didn't know whether I should keep a number for this guy or give away all the numbers.
Well, I'd keep, if you have a number for him, keep it. We'll probably get the guy. He was just getting set up. He still was running vertical, a lot of things like that. I would stay with the number if you've already assigned it. John's running marginal power tonight. He's running drive power only. The amplifier up on the tower has failed. So he's bypassing it, so I'm hearing John with just something about 3 to 5 watts, over. Not a good QSO night.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really given him a number and haven't given it to anybody, so I guess I'll just hold him on the list.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow. We should have much better copy on John tomorrow, over.
Roger, KM6SR, back to net.
Okay, thank you, Rob. I haven't heard KE6GLA either. I didn't hear him in the contest, so I don't know what's happened to Jay up there. He has all the bands, but he just isn't very consistent here. Maybe he's trying to get the station running better. All right, I'm going to go to Nevada. I think I've got everybody I can get in this direction. I go to Nevada and see if Daniel's in there. What time is it?
8:05.
Yeah, Perfect timing, I'd say. 808 peak coming up. Here we go.
Okay, 6 USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Good evening, Aaron. 1079 and 79 and 1100. Gotcha. We got quite a list tonight. Quite a good list of people checking in. Only missing a few. So not too bad. Okay, let me go to Nevada and see what we get here.
Yeah, Mike, I was listening outside. Not being home this last weekend, I got behind on stuff. So last night I had to clean a fish tank, and tonight I had to catch up on yard work. So, but I had my earbuds in. I was listening. K6USY.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I thought it seemed like my rotor was doing weird things. It would go from mode 0, and then I'd look up, and I'd point towards somebody, and then it would be gone. I'd lose the guy completely, and the damn rotor would go from 270 down to 180. Huh? And I thought maybe you were trying to adjust me. First time that happened, I was talking to Bill down there, and I thought maybe you had turned the antenna so you could hear me and I could hear you, but I guess you never did turn my antenna, right?
I did it once at the beginning, but I didn't know you were on the air, and then I made the connection to the radio and went, oh, he's already there. You were kind of early tonight.
Well, I don't think I was early. I thought I walked out of the house. Maybe my clock is wrong or I misread it, but I thought I came in here just at 7:30 when I left the house.
No, when I brought the stream up at like 7:20, you were already on the air. Maybe 7:22 or something like that. So, yeah, check your clocks. I think you started early tonight.
Well, that's funny. It's an automatic clock. It automatically updates, so I don't know what's going on there. I'll check it. But I thought it was late, but I thought I looked at the clock and said, geez, it's 6:30, 7:30. I better get going. So it was 6:29 on the clock, or 7:29, and I grabbed my flashlight and a piece of paper and rushed out here and called and got nobody, as you might guess. And then they finally started. Well, I guess Bill was there and a couple of others. Okay, anyway, thanks for checking in here. We'll figure it out. I've got this clock in the shack is out. It's reading 10 after 6. So let me go to Nevada. Well, I'm looking at Nevada. Let's see if Daniel is in there. Daniel, are you copying? KE7UQL, K6MYC Bozo Net, Bay Area looking toward, not the Bay Area, looking toward Nevada, over. Got your 272. Reliable as clockwork, Daniel. Good to hear you there. KE7UQL, K6MYC, Roger. Not real strong, but very steady. Thank you, Daniel, for being there as always. Thank you for being there. I really appreciate your participation here and keeping Nevada on the air. Larry's been checking in a little bit more often now, too. But I don't think he's got his 1296 station fixed. He said to me last night that he would not be here. He would not be here tonight, so I think you're the only one up there. Thank you much, Daniel. KE7UQL, K6MYC, 73. Okay, 7-3, Daniel. I heard you, Rogers, when I was swinging the beam back and forth trying to get a peek, and I lost you. 7-3, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. I think you have 432. We'll look for you on 432 tomorrow. KE7UQL, 73, K6MYC. What was that? Say again.
Hello, Mike. John and I were kibitzing
back and forth, and of course I'm pointed at you. I'm pitched, and you came in and just walked right over the top of me.
I'm not copying well enough. I heard something about somebody in his feed line. You must be talking about Larry or something. Is this Daniel? End up giving me your call so I know who I'm hearing. Over. Who was it that was giving me that information? Please give me a repeat on your call sign. Over. As always, it's in and out. Well, I think it's you, Daniel, but we'll look for you. Maybe you don't have 432. Maybe that's what you're trying to tell me. I'll look for you. If you're there, we'll pick you up. We'll look for you. If you don't make it, it's no problem. 73 KE7UQL K6MYC. Good evening for now, Daniel. I don't think I'm going to get anybody else in the Bay Area. Oh, let's do this. How about W6PE? W6PE, W6 Papa Echo, are you there tonight, Mike? I mean, yeah, Mike, W6PE, K6MYC?
Yeah, this is W6PE. W6 Papa Echo.
I hear you, John. You're a little off frequency. You're very bassy. That's why I didn't recognize the voice. Very bassy, and you're very weak tonight. Very, very weak. No matter what I do, I can't get a peek on you. Over. All I got was W6P out of that whole transmission. W6 Papa Echo. Rough copy. We'll have to do better tomorrow night on 432, Mike. 7373 W6PE K6MYC.
All right, Mike. 73.
Yeah, I'm wiggling the antenna back and forth, but you're not giving me enough time to find a peak on you there. Over. If you would get on the right frequency, I could copy you. You're readable, but I can't read you with the bassy sound. You've got me too high-pitched. You've got me high-pitched. That makes you very bassy. So I'm having trouble copying, although it should be readable, but you're too bassy. Over, over. I think you went a little too far. Half of that would be better. Half of that would be better. Over. Oh, way, way off. Now you're really low. Now you're really bassy. Now way too far down. Well, that's better. That's better. I don't know why you can't just net me, but maybe you've got a problem with the RIT or something. Anyway, I'm just not copying well enough, Mike, so let's let her go for tonight. We'll try to catch you tomorrow and get things sorted out here and find out what was going on tonight. W6PE, K6MYC, 73 for now. Rob, I'm going to bring the antenna down to 155 degrees here and get ready for tomorrow night here on 2 meters.
Okay. I guess that's all for the check-ins, huh?
Well, we got a long list here. What do you got? I must have close to 20.
Yeah, I've got 18.
Yeah, there you go. I'll have Judy type this up, and she can compare if we got more. I seem like I got more than that, but I could be wrong. I can't read anything about what I wrote. My pen was running out of ink on top of everything else. It's a hot summer, you know. The pens don't hold up long out here in the barn.
Yeah, I may have missed the very beginning. Who was the first couple of check-ins?
800 and 727.
Okay, yeah, I got them because they were talking later about getting Ralph.
Yeah, they got Ralph, and Kerry, of course, you got Kerry, and then that was about it, and I went over and got Tom, and then struggled with KD6SOK and 285 Jim and 507 SOK, over.
Yeah, I was in by then, so I got them all from there.
Okay. Yeah, you probably got the right number. All right. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. You have an Aries net or something tomorrow?
No, the Aries net's on Monday night. Tomorrow we're going to go up to the Pine Ridge School, but we should be back in time for the net.
Yeah, okay. Well, you could always check in from your mobile handy-talkie from Pine Ridge.
Yeah, I got no upper sideband on portable.
I can copy your FM.
Just straight FM, huh? No sideband?
I can copy anything if I can figure out where the mode switch is.
Okay, yep.
I got Rob over there. Not Rob. I got Aaron over there. He can change the mode.
Yes, sir.
There you go. All right, guys. Good night, Aaron. Good night, Rob. And we'll see you tomorrow, one way or the other. I'm out of here. Go see if we can wrestle something up to eat here. KM6SRR, K6USY, K6MYC in the Central California, Northern California Bozo Net, 1296 will be clear.
Alrighty, good night, K6USY.
Bye now.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
Good night, Rob.
And good night, Aaron. K6USY,